What's going on, guys? We're back once again. We're going to be doing another movie review today. And first off, let me say this. If you guys like me doing these older movie reviews, whether you've seen them, you haven't seen them, leave a like. Just leave a like. Helps me out, helps the channel out. And I just love going through my memories of watching these older movies and movies that I grew up watching. So what we're looking at today, obviously, is License to Drive. Now, again, this movie came out in '88, so it was a few years before my time. Now, I love this movie. I do. If they ever tried to redo this movie, I don't think they could. We had a great selection of actors and actresses in this movie. We got Corey Haim. We got a very, 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 very young Heather Graham when she was in her early teens. We got Corey Feldman. We got Carol Kane. We got James Avery. We have just an amazing cast. So pretty much the entirety of this film is you got Les, who's played by Corey Haim, who is just ecstatic to try to go for his license. So he tries to go get his license, and the reason why he's doing this is to impress Heather Graham's character, Mercedes, who he has the biggest crush on. And when he tries to go get his license, it goes great. And then something, I can't remember why he doesn't get his license. I think he runs into somebody or something. I can't remember. But something happens, and he does not get his license. And he tries lying about it. He doesn't. And he even still tries to impress the one Mercedes. He gets grounded. And she calls him up even after, she breaks up with her so-called boyfriend. After just trying to give, like, oh, well, I'm going to go out with him. Just to kind of, make her new ex-boyfriend jealous to go out with Corey Haim's character. So when that happens, she calls him. He actually steals the car for the night to pick her up, and she's actually using him to make the guy she was with jealous. And she gets drunk. They start, trying to dance, having a good time. She passes out, and then he goes to his best friend's house, played by Corey Feldman, and they're like, hey man, you just got your license, let's have a party, let's do this. And he gets into all kinds of trouble. Now again, you gotta remember here, guys, he's still fresh and knows how to drive. He's not using his actual parents' car, he's using his grandfather's car that his grandfather let his dad use for the weekend while he uses their car. Now, when this happens, Mercedes is gone for the win, right? Heather Graham has a big/small role in this movie, and she's passed out in the trunk, in the back seat as well. And when this happens, you see where they come in contact with like a drag racer. They come in contact with one's trying to beat them up at a parking lot, and a bunch of other stuff, right? And this movie has such one of the classic one-liners that is just unbelievable. Like, I think there's one line in the movie where Corey Feldman says, "Have you ever seen a Mercedes in a back of a Chevy or something like that?" It's just clever one-liners. The music in here is amazing. The just the timeline is amazing. I mean, again, this is in '88, and I do feel like at times I was born in the wrong era because I love this movie so much. It's a great movie. It's funny. It's your classic teen movie. It's your classic comedy teen movie, and it's just it has great clever one-liners. It's got a great cast, great music, great cars. And by the end of the movie, which is absolutely hilarious, is Les's mom is about ready to go into labor, and they just found out that the car is pretty much totaled at this point. And his dad's about ready to kill him, and then his wife goes into labor. He's like, "Dad, I can drive, I can drive, I can drive, I can drive." So he has no choice but to somehow reverse and back drive the entire time. And he actually does get his mom to the hospital. And by the end of it, the car gets slammed by a crane. And then at the very end of the film, they're so worried about what his grandfather is going to think, and then his grandfather starts laughing, hands his son the keys, and says, "Hey, come here, he says, I had a little bit of fun with your car too." And his car is just destroyed. So what's so funny about this film is you're wondering like, oh god, Grandpa's gonna get mad, Dad's gonna get mad, but at the very end of the film, both cars are destroyed. So in actuality, Les does not have a car. But what's so funny is at the very end of the movie, he tells him, it's like, you want this car? Well, here you go. And then here comes Mercedes in her car. And he says, thanks, Dad. He says, but I already got a Mercedes. And he says, don't wait up. It's just things like that that make the movie classic one-liners and fun, lighthearted, and just fun to be that, teenage kid again. So definitely, if you guys have never seen License to Drive, first off, go check it out. It is out there to watch. It's online. You guys can watch it. Where can you watch it? Let me see here. I want to say obviously you can buy the DVD, but I'm trying to figure out where you guys can possibly watch this to where we ain't gotta figure out. So you guys can watch this on Roku, YouTube, Stars, Hulu, pretty much everywhere. So like I said, if you guys have never heard this movie and you guys like movies like The Lost Boys, so obviously with Corey Feldman, Corey Haim, definitely give this movie a try. It's a great movie. It's funny. It's crazy. It's lighthearted. So let me know what you guys think about it down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you as always on the next one.